Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today, first of all, you're looking at my horribly sunburnt face because of the Wanna Go Fast half-mile event, which I was at last weekend, where we ran the car a little bit, we found a boost leak, we fixed a boost leak, and I commentated the actual event on the microphone out in the sun for, I don't know, a good, maybe 4 hours straight. So I don't know. That's why I'm all red, like right about here. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and head outside to the Jeep, the new Jeep, and I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of your comments because the reveal video was a little bit quick, and I didn't really have a ton of time to talk to you guys about the specifics of the Jeep. And there's definitely some interesting comments in there that I feel like should be answered. So without any further ado, let's go. Now, like I said before in my previous video, I didn't really go over lots of the specifics of this actual Jeep. It's a 2000 XJ, which 2000 XJ Cherokee with a lot of parts on it, because this was actually a development Jeep for this particular shop, Beely's Off-Road, and it's got their 3-link steering kit, it's got their upgraded track bar in the front, it's got their long arm kit. And by the way, that long arm kit flexes like crazy. The long arm kit has so much flex that it's intense. But let's go ahead and get inside, and I'll show you guys. By the way, one thing real quick, it's definitely a trail rig because it is, well, let's just say very pre-dented. Dents down there, dent here, there's dents all over the thing. But honestly, I mean, it's a trail rig, so dents don't really matter on a trail rig. But honestly, the point of this video is the fact that I promised you guys reading the comments. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. We're gonna jump right into the comments. And first of all, like, what the fuck? Those trails look like my driveway. And you're trying to ask if you're fine? It's like a 4-inch drop-off, and you need a spotter? Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. If your driveway looks like that, it's actually it's probably a pretty fun driveway. You must have fun with that. And 4-inch drop-off and I needed a spotter? Not necessarily true. Not that I needed the spotter to be there. Just was curious if it was going to be, just was curious about the actual line I was taking. The thing is, sometimes when you ask about a line, it doesn't necessarily mean you're worried about the thing actually flipping. Sometimes you're just interested in the line itself. Video starts at 000. You're welcome. Sell the real project and buy something already built. Perfect. Okay, I think I feel like I need to answer this question because there's different stages of building something, right? There's different levels of a project, there's different stages of building something, and different ways that you would build something, because let me just say, first of all, the CJ5, while it was an awesome Jeep and was a really awesome project, it wasn't really my personal project that I wanted to do. I definitely always wanted to build an XJ, and the opportunity came up to sell the CJ to a friend of mine that actually has already had multiple CJs and worked on like 5 of them. So he's definitely more into the CJ game than I am. I'm very much a huge fan of XJs, and I really wanted to build an XJ. And the thing is, the more I dug into the CJ, the more we found out that there was more rust issues than I had expected, and it was going to need a lot more just beefing up the original platform of what was there before we could even start upgrading it for off-road. Whereas the XJ, this platform is really nice and ready to go, especially with the upgrades that this one has, and we just need to do a few things here and there, and we need to refresh a couple things, but it's definitely something that's going to really get this Jeep out on the real trails and out in the dirt really quickly, and really see some nice trail action. My CRV would go everywhere that they've been. What kind of lift and tires does your CRV have? These are pussy trails and you act as if you're a pro, LOL. Even a normal car would easily be able to do this. I'll think, okay. Take a stock Camry and take it up that trail and see how far you actually get. I'm not actually saying whatsoever that it was any kind of a difficult trail. And the reason why I didn't take it to a difficult trail, and that was like my first test of this Jeep. I've seen pictures of it on, really crazy trails, but the thing is, I haven't had it for very long, so I just wanted to take it on a really simple trail, see how it would do, and really, kind of get a feel for it, and kind of really ease my way into driving this Jeep off-road and just kind of get acclimated to it. I think that that's a much better way to go than maybe taking it straight up rock crawling the first chance you get, because also the tires it has on it right now aren't really suited to that. They're ATs, and they don't really have a ton of tread left on them. So, and also but the thing about even a normal car would be able to do this, I want to see a stock Camry with stock tires, stock everything, go up that same trail. We'll see how it makes out for sure. I don't think he has any idea of what that Jeep is capable of. I could do things in that Jeep you would think is impossible. Tell you one thing, go back and watch my video, the video I did on Dodd Road with some Jeepers from Georgia. That trail, unfortunately, that trail got shut down, but there are other trails that are very similar to it. There's something, wow, there's a bug on my ear like crazy. There's another trail that's very similar to that we'll definitely be taking the Jeep to, and we've just been really busy lately, but there will be some off-roading happening very soon, which will definitely be a lot of fun. And this Jeep may end up on its side. This Jeep may end up, who knows? We'll see. The other big thing I need to answer is a lot of people have been getting on to me a lot about the fact that this Jeep has a welded diff. The thing is, I didn't choose for the diff to be welded. This Jeep had a welded diff when I got it. You know, it's got a Chrysler 8.25 rear axle that's welded, and the thing is, I'm honestly not really concerned about having a welded diff because, yeah, it does chirp tires when you're turning a corner on pavement, and it does chirp tires in parking lots, which kind of makes you look a little bit iffy. But the thing is with having a welded diff off-road is actually, I mean, it doesn't really bother me at all. I've driven it off-road a few times now, and it's something that, yeah, on the street, you get some vibration out of it, and you get some interesting looks in parking lots, but the thing is, off-road, when you're on rocks or on dirt, on a trail, it only really helps you. So I feel like I want to get a selectable locker for the front, but I may not do that until I upgrade the actual axles themselves. What a piece of shit! Nothing against Jeeps, but this particular one is trashy as hell. I mean, 2 key words. Trail rig. Go look up other trail rigs. Go to an off-road park and see what the other dedicated trail rigs that are there look like. They're beat up. They're battle-scarred. They have dents all over the place. This is actually in pretty good condition for a trail rig, considering the fact of what it's been used for. I hope you have your sway bar for the highway. Oh, sway bar. Oh, you're a comedian. I almost bought this Jeep, and I'm pretty sure I drove by when you were picking it up. Okay. Damn. But I'm glad I got to this Jeep first, because I like it. I've wheeled with that Jeep many times. Brian Lee is a cool dude. I've actually seen that there's a lot of history to this Jeep, which I kind of want to, look into a little bit more, because a lot of people have been telling me that this Jeep has a lot of history, and I've seen some of the pictures of it on Instagram, flexed out or on its side, or all 4 tires off the ground, and, that kind of thing. So, it's definitely got some history to it. And finally, why is your beard back? I don't know. You drive like a pussy. I could do better in my rear-wheel drive Holden Ute. Put some balls into it. Alright, I tell you what. We'll go rock crawling, and we'll see how your rear-wheel drive Ute does. The only way that a rear-wheel drive Ute would be able to get up like a rock face, I'm trying to think. Being towed? Please don't let Caleb film anymore. It's so shaky and it's hard to watch. I'm gonna train him. I understand exactly where you're coming from, and I'm gonna train him, I promise. Car full of retards. Oh my god. Okay. So that's all the comment answering we're gonna do for this video. We're actually gonna go ahead and get out of the Jeep now, because I've just apparently kicked the driver's seat. I don't know why. Just a little bit of a mistake that I made from getting out of the Jeep, and now, wow, one of my, half of this hand is, sore from, not sore, but numb from holding the camera in that position for some reason. I'm not even sure why. But there's gonna be some more off-roading coming with this Jeep very soon. I'm very excited to get into it, and I hope you guys are excited to watch it. And we're definitely gonna be doing stuff that's a little bit more intense than what you guys saw. That first video was just a little bit of a test to see how it would do, and just make sure nothing rattled loose and fell off. But again, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to click the like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later, and I hope you guys enjoyed.